But I want to tell you, welcome to Comedy Dumpster. Boy, is it dirty in here. I just saw a cockroach throwing up in the corner. The hotel I'm at is worse. The one they put me up in? Yeah, I got a garden apartment there. That's what they call it, I guess because there's dirt everywhere. Okay, boys and girls, it's a few more minutes and midnight and New Year's. Drink up and have a way on me. And I'll be right back for the countdown. Don't forget, the name is Toby Temple. Just kidding. Hey, Gus, did I get the raise?
On one hand, I got good news. The other, I got bad. Pick a hand.
Come on, Gus, cover the games, will you? I gotta get back for the countdown.
Looking at the good news here, kid, you don't have to do the New Year's countdown. The owner's gonna have the audience do it.
What are you talking about, Gus? This audience can't count. That's the good news?
Yeah, the owner wants you out, kid. As of now, he never wants to hear your Bogart again or your W.C. Fields.
What about Mike Gable?
He hates that worst of all.
All right, give me the other hand, then.
You're looking at the bad news, kid. I got you a string of one-nighters you're gonna need a dog sled to get to. I'm talking about beer joints, I'm talking about moose halls, places like Kawanga Lodge, Lake Kiamichi. The only good part about this is you get to see the countryside. So you can afford my 20%, don't forget.
Gus, you stink.
Someday you're gonna thank me, kid.
Yeah? Happy New Year. You think it's dirty out here? You should go in the kitchen. They got thank you for not vomiting signs there. Hey, nice shirt, sir. Somewhere in Tijuana, there's a family without kitchen curtains. Yeah, I got a garden apartment there. That's what they call it, I guess, because there's dirt everywhere. Got a wonderful breakfast buffet, though. You eat from the trays in the hallway for room service.
I'll take your table, Josie. Oh, thanks, Mitch. So, what can I get you?
Well, my little Missoula beauty. What's tonight's special? Although, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
You're pretty funny. Where are you from?
I just got here from Atlantic City. You ever been there?
No.
But tonight I'm heading for the glamour of Tinseltown, honey. They tell me that a bus heading to L.A. via Topeka, Denver, and Kansas City stops right outside your door there.
There's another one next Tuesday.
Honey, I've been missing that bus in one sad place after another for 2 years. Tonight I promised myself it's Hollywood, ready or not.
Good luck.
Thanks. Hang on to your hats, Hollywood. Here I come.
Hey, Midge. Cover for me. It's David. Hi, folks. Slumming tonight?
Oh, come on, Midge. You know we're just regular folks.
Yeah. Hi, David.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Midge. It's good to be back. Is Josie working tonight?
Kitchen. Don't tell her I told you.
Hello, Josie.
I heard you were back.
So you slipped away once more?
Well, you left. I didn't.
How are you, Josie?
I thought you weren't coming back. I thought you were going to stay in England.
No boy from the Treasure State? No way. 4 years was already overkill. Josie, I want to see you.
I don't know, David.
Okay if I call?
I guess, if you really want to. Yeah, okay, call me.
It's Jake Schneider in the rolls. He represents Billy Devon. You should go see him.
I tried. I couldn't get past the receptionist. 6 months I've been trying to see every agent in town. Who do they let into their offices anyway?
Hey, you're lucky, man. I've been here 2 years and still no agent.
Well, I want the best agent in town. Who do you think that is?
Hands down, Clifton Lawrence. Definitely numero uno.
Clifton Lawrence, huh? Okay, my man. That does it, because this job sucks.
Hey, you won't get to him, Toby. He's guarded by an English broad with a limp who gets off on shooting down stuff.
Dad, just my type. An English lady with a limp. Count your blessings, Coco. You're the only guy I'm gonna let park my rolls when I come back here. That's a promise.
Clifton Lawrence Agency, one moment, please.
Do you like Debussy?
I beg your pardon?
Do you like Debussy?
Well, as a matter of fact, he's one of my favorites.
Really? Good, good. Well, I have a new Lemaire here. But this thing is a leftover from Thomas Edison's boyhood. So, here, be my guest. I mean, I'm just gonna have to wait till I can afford a decent stereo and hear Lemaire the way it deserves to be heard. Please, enjoy.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Coffee.
Oh, thank you. Ah, you make a great cup of coffee. It smells sensational. It's got a terrific body.
Toby, that kind of talk is going to make me late for work.
Good.
Don't you have to be somewhere, too?
Isn't this somewhere?
Unemployed, huh?
Just got off the bus.
What do you do?
comedy, mostly, between the tears. No, I see. I figured that I'm ready to be discovered now, so I'm working on a new comedy set. I'm going to do it this Friday night down at the Punchline Cafe. Who knows? Maybe some producer will see it and flip out. If not, it's back to parking cars and that stuff. Grim story, huh?
Grim, but honest. And you really don't know who I am or what I do?
I figure it has something to do with the movies. I saw you reading a movie script.
Yes, it's possible you do know. And that you figured through me you could get to a certain unnamed talent agent, and that I could persuade him to audition your comedy routine this Friday night. Yes, it's quite possible that you spun this whole web as an opportunistic ploy, right down to the Debussy bit. But, Toby, if that's true, don't ever admit it to me, okay? Lie a little, if you have to.
What happens if you're late?
I don't know. I've never been late.
Let's head over to Patch's barn.
Okay.
Looks like it's gonna rain. Remember this place?
We came here on our first date.
Hey, what a memory you've got.
I remember everything. You know, when you left, I thought I'd never see you again. Why did you come back?
With Dad gone, Mother wanted me to come home and take over the family businesses, try to centralize them. And I wanted to see you again.
This is gonna sound corny, okay, but
The first time I saw you at school, I knew that someday you were going to be the most important person in my life.
all I had to do was wait. Not rush things or spoil them.
You're gonna make me cry.
I only want to make you smile, Josie. Okay, let's talk now. What's your #1 childhood fantasy?
Are you kidding? You'll laugh.
Well, I won't. Come on, tell me. Give it to me straight.
Well, someday I dream that I'm gonna go to Hollywood and become a famous movie star.
Kiss that one goodbye.
Stupid, huh?
Not at all. You're prettier than any actress I ever saw. But I won't let you go. It's an old family tradition that Kenyan men marry by the time they reach 30. Time's running out. I love you, Josie. Always have from the second I saw you. Remember that time?
You were doing push-ups in the gym. You were on 37 when you stopped.
I saw your ankles. Talk about sexy ankles. And then I looked up and I saw you standing there. You had 3 books under one arm. You started to shake. One of the books fell.
Well, I saw your eyes. Who wouldn't shake? Good night, David.
Josie?
Yeah, Mama, it's me.
Come up here, young lady.
Yeah, Mama?
Josie, do you know what time it is? You have been out with that young man every night this week, and every night brings you home later,
Mama.
and I am...
Mama, you don't have to worry. Mama, he loves me. He wants to marry me.
That'll be the day. Child, listen to me. David Kenyon is oil. We're tap water. Now, you know oil and water don't mix. I don't care what this boy may tell you. His mother will never let him marry on the wrong side of the tracks. I know these people, child. I've worked for them all my life.
Mama, he loves me, and I love him, and nothing's gonna change that. Be happy for us.
All right, my baby, all right. And I'll make you a wedding dress, my love. They'll talk about for years to come.
You are a Kenyon. Your father's people helped to make this state, David.
I'm going to marry her, Mother.
I'm sure Josie is a lovely girl, but she is simply not suitable to be a Kenyon wife. And that's the end of the matter, David.
I love Josie. I intend to marry her, and that is the end of the matter. Mother.
Oh, my pills. Please, David. I don't want you to think I'm using this as a weapon against what you want, but please, call Dr. Varwin and tell him to hurry.
So the marriage is not really working out, I don't think. I was trying to be romantic the other evening. I said, you know love is a disease? She said, it must be. You make me sick. I remember when we first met, she was definitely a 10. Of course, she charged me 15. Okay. In those days, I wanted to smother her with diamonds. Now I don't care what I use. Hey, it was a lot of fun. Thanks very much. Good night.
Cheer for him. He's doing a fine job. Come on, let's hear it.
Ooh, sure is frosty out there tonight.
And now, put your hands together for Mr. Toby Temple. Come on, let's hear it for him.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Like the man says, my name is Toby Temple. And let's see, I guess I ought to start out by telling you a little about myself. I got a wonderful family, a great family. My father's a great guy. He used to say to me, Toby, it's not whether you win or lose, it's whether I win or lose. He's an unbelievable worker, my father. Unbelievable, you know. He really throws himself into his work, which is bad because he installs fans. My brother's a great guy, you know. We got a letter from him the other day. He said he stays busy. He gets up early, works out, reads, takes classes, goes to bed early. We found out he's in prison. Maybe that's where I get my lack of confidence. Nobody seems to have any confidence in me. I went to the psychic the other day and to see what my future held, and the psychic looked into the crystal ball and she said, I see you seeing another psychic.
Toby? Toby, darling, you were wonderful. What's the matter?
He left. Left. You actually got Clifton Lawrence to come see me and he left right in the middle of the act.
Toby, Clifton had to go to a party for a client. He wants to see you 1 week from today in his office, first thing in the morning.
Good afternoon, Master David.
Afternoon, Seth. Dr. Ben?
Left about half hour ago, sir. And Ms. Topping is here.
Yes, I saw her for us, thanks.
Hi, Sissy. What are you doing out here?
Hi, David. I heard your mother was sick, so I thought I'd come on over. The doctor arrived, so I figured I'd wait and see my favorite beau.
Did you see Mother?
Yes, we talked for a bit.
Did she mention anything about it?
Josie's very beautiful. I don't blame you, David. I think you should marry her.
Yeah. But to go against my mother's wishes now, sick as she is?
I know. I mean, my mind has been whirling around thinking about it. I've been thinking about what you could do, and I came up with this idea. I mean, it's kind of crazy, really, but I think it could work. Marry me.
What?
In name only. Listen, hear me out. Marry me and make your mother happy in the little time she's got left. And then when she's gone, we'll get a divorce and you can marry Josie. See, it's simple.
In name only?
Of course.
Sissy, why would you do this?
Oh, David, I've always had a crush on you, and I think you know that. But more than that, I want your happiness. And the way things are now, I think a lot of people are going to get hurt, and it's not really necessary. So go on, do it. And make me feel noble.
Thank you, Sissy.
It worked.
Josie! Josie! Afternoon, Mrs. Shinsky.
You know what this is, young man?
Wedding dress?
Sissy Topping's mother was married in it. I made it for her 24 years ago. She sent it over last night. She wants me to remake it by Saturday and add 12 yards of tulle for Sissy to wear when she marries you.
But how did she... Sissy and I just talked. Well, Look, that's why I have to talk to Josie. Explain how all this is going to work out.
Work out? You have seduced my child and now cast her aside.
Mrs.
Well, the Lord Jesus shall overcome and smite down his enemies, and the wicked shall be damned forever.
Please, is Josie here?
No, Mr. Kenyon, she's gone. Gone to California, and she never, never wants to hear your name again. Now go away! Go!
Appreciate you seeing me, Mr. Lawrence. I mean, when you split the other night, man, it just blew me away. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know whether you'd want to see
boy,
me.
you don't have to eat the entire tin of caviar to know if it's good. 60 seconds, I could see what you had. Yes. Yes, I've decided to take you on as a client.
Boy, Clifton Lawrence is going to be my agent. Thank you.
Yes, if you do exactly what I tell you. I have no tolerance for temperament. If you step out of line just once, you're finished. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sit. Now, the facts. Your act. It stinks. The material is the pits. Excruciatingly bottom drawer. You have no style. You move like a lox. You reek of tack. But when you come onto that stage, that poor fool of an audience wants to eat you up. They love you. You have any idea what that could be worth?
No, sir.
No, sir. Oh, just beyond the reach of your wildest dreams. Because with the proper handling and the right material, who knows, you might just become a star. So, dear boy, you're going to burn those flower shirts. You're going to go to Barron's and see what you can do about that dreadful hair. Oh, and Alice, do have him get rid of the earring. Right, on. 7:30 tonight, you're meeting with two of the best comedy writers in the business. They are creating, as we speak, a character for you, which is you, and they're going to do all this in 2 weeks. And you know why 2 weeks?
No, sir.
Because 2 weeks from tonight, you are opening at the Town Pump.
The Town Pump? I never heard of it.
Nobody else has either.
So if you bomb, nobody else is going to care. Alice will take care of the rest of the details. Right. Now get out of here, I'm busy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks.
Dear Mama, the bus trip took a long time, but I'm finally here in LA. After I got my luggage, I knew the first thing to do was to find somewhere to stay. It seems like a big city and not like what I thought it would be. The people tell me that the film studios are a long way away, but I guess I'll soon find out where they are. I can't believe I'm really here in Hollywood. The streets are full of colorful people, and I know I'm gonna love it here. It's so exciting. I know you've always laughed about my wanting to be an actress, but I really think I can make it. I mean, maybe fate meant for David and me to be apart so I could come here where stars are made. You'll be happy to know that I found a lovely place to stay, and such reasonable rent. You know, from my window, I can look out at the lights of the city. Tomorrow I'm going to take a bus and go out to the studios, you know, and look for some extra work. They say that's a good way to start. Who knows? Maybe I'll be discovered overnight like Lana Turner. Well, Mama, I miss you and I love you.
You got the beer crowd, now let's try for the champagne.
How do you feel?
Oh, thank you, God. How can I thank you, bro?
By taking the next step.
Name it, boss. Vegas. Yes! What a night, Alice. What a night. Oh, I just felt that the gods were with me, you know? It wasn't just when they started laughing. It was after that, you know, I could feel their love coming at me in waves. Alice, are you listening?
No sad songs. Timing is everything, okay? You needed me, and God knows I needed you. And somehow in the process, I've learned to care for you. But I worry about you, Toby. I worry about how you're going to feel when you get there and find there is no there.
The film studios here are just as exciting as I thought they would be. I mean, the offices are covered in scenery to make them look like old streets, and then they can film them. I get to go to all the studios when I make my rounds. That's what they call it, you know, making rounds, taking your pictures into casting directors, making contacts with important filmmakers. Oh, and Mom, I changed my name to Jill Castle. Well, they said Josie Szynski was too hard to remember. Oh, and I've taken new pictures. I look pretty good. But it all takes time, and it's only been 6 months, which out here is nothing. But don't worry about me. I couldn't be happier. And this is everything I ever dreamed about. But I do miss you, and I love you with all my heart.
What a great audience. Who'd have thought I'd be on the same bill under Lily Wallace?
Don't worry, young man. One day soon you'll be on top of her.
Whoops, miss.
And Caesars, by the way, is raising you $2,500 a week.
Oh, yes, thank you,
When we
thank
get
you.
back from London, we can talk about the next move.
Oh, Cliff, without you, none of this would be happening. Thank you.
Without us, dear boy, us. Key word is symbiosis. Two sides of the same coin.
Cliff, thank you. I don't know what to say.
Oh, come on. It's a token of my gratitude for you, oh man. Well, I'm off. Oh, nearly forgot. Alice sent you this. Sort of farewell present, I suppose. She's decided to move back east, opening a small agency of her own in New York. Said you'd understand.
How is he, nurse?
Not very good, I'm afraid, Doctor.
Get this man ready for immediate surgery. Cut and print! All right, new deal.
All right, all extras into the office set, please. Quietly!
Hey, nice job.
Quietly, please.
Ready, you want to bring up the extras for the next one? I watched your scene. I really like what you did with it.
Oh, thank you.
My name's Alan Preston. You're Jill Castle. It's on the call sheet.
Oh,
So this your first gig, huh?
yeah, how'd you know?
Well, the second AD's a friend of mine. Said he picked you out of a cattle call.
Don't you love showbiz talk? Cattle call makes a Montana gal feel right at home.
Yeah. Listen, this friend of mine, the director, he's starting a small picture tomorrow. 2 of his cast fell out. But there's a part for me and a girl to play opposite me. I think you'd be great.
Really?
It's just a little indie, Jill.
Well, that's okay. I mean, I don't care. I mean, what about the script? When can I see it?
Probably not till we get there. This guy loves to shoot improv. Anyways, he wants us there first thing in the morning, so how about I get your address?
Oh, okay.
And I'll pick you up around 7:30.
Great.
Oh, and just wear a skirt and a blouse. Something that's cool that shows your innocence.
Well, Mom, yesterday I had a bit part, but today I have a starring role.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good, you made it great. We're really glad you could come.
Hi.
Jill, Peter Treglio, Jill Castle.
Nice to meet you.
And you?
Pete's the director.
Director, producer, chief bottle washer. I do a bit of everything. Well, come on in.
Great.
When you're shooting on a shoestring budget, Jill, you have to come up with freebie locations like this dump, okay? But it is absolutely perfect for the storyline. Al, would you mind getting Jill a cup of coffee? Unless you like something else.
Oh, no, coffee's fine.
Sure.
I know Alan says that you like to shoot improv, but it would be a really big help to me if I could get a look at the script, because then
Of course. It's being copied right now, but my AD will drop by in a few minutes. Come on up to my office and I'll tell you about the plot. So she leaves her Bev Hills penthouse apartment and goes to live in the streets with the homeless. You make yourself become one of them. So we track you from rich babe to bag lady. You see the challenge here?
Right, so what scene are we shooting on this location?
This scene is where you crash in this grungy bedroom. It's your first night away from the penthouse.
Well, if it's supposed to be so grungy, how come it has a king-size bed? And, a satin bedspread.
Oh, see, that's the paradox. It only seems like a king-size bed. Alan will show you.
I'll be okay. Just be down. Okay, just oh, man. Alan, why do you keep...
Shh, it's okay. Let's go. Rick, start your roll.
Oh, my head. Alan, what are you... Alan, please! I can't do porn. I'm gonna be a movie star.
Just go ahead. Okay? We get paid for it. $600, I'll give it all to you, all right? Just go with it.
David.
No. It's Alan, not David. Just go with it. Relax.
What the hell you doing? You were too much.
You're talking to the master, Pete. Should be okay.
I don't know how you come up with him, kid. She's terrific. Best looker yet.
My pleasure.
We're gonna have a hell of a flick here. What kind of billing should we give her?
Why don't you use her real name? Josephine Zinsky. I checked her driver's license. If this flick ever plays in Missoula, Montana, our friends will get a real charge out of it. See you later, Pete.
See you around, Al.
Cliff, I'm beginning to wonder about our relationship.
What are you talking about? How can you say a thing like that? You and I have the best agent-client relationship in the whole bloody zoo.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Sometimes I think you have so many clients, you don't pay enough attention to Michael.
I don't believe it. Are you trying to tell me that you feel neglected? Tell me, does all this spell neglect? Look, your TV show is in the top 3.
We're rolling into our 3rd season. I mean, have you any idea what the back end is worth? Previews of your first feature have all been a smash. I negotiated with Sam Winters, getting you a 3-picture deal just on the strength of it. Now, come on now. You can't honestly say there's been neglect on my part. Cliff, I want you to handle just me. I think I'm important enough to have my own agent. And when I say my own agent, I don't mean somebody who's too busy for me because he's out hustling a dozen other people, or he's in Paris and London when I want him right here in Hollywood. You know what the real problem is, don't you? So now we're talking problems, huh? Yes, we are.
Toby, I spend my full time thinking of ways of how I can make you a bigger star than you already are. And you know that. In your heart, you know that. But the real problem, I'm afraid, is that you're lonely. You're the loneliest man I've ever known. Oh, you buy women by the dozens. You even sleep with 2 or 3 different girls every night. But it isn't the same girl, is it? I bet you don't even know the names of those 2 bimbos over there. Don't give me that psychological garbage, Cliff. What's your answer? As of now, I release all my other clients and represent you only. Not because of the commission you give me, which is almost equivalent to the combined commissions of every other member of my entire stable. But because you're a talented son of a bitch and I love you, dear boy. I love you. I'm touched, Cliff. Really, I am.
You're missing the wind-up.
Yeah, well, I never watch shows that don't hire me. I've auditioned for that stupid show 8 times.
All it takes is a simple yes to their casting director. The Toby Temple Hour pays top dollar in town. And you've been with worse creeps than Eddie Berrigan.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I wonder why he's never married. Toby Temple goes through girls like you wouldn't believe.
He just hasn't met the right one.
So, okay, make with the smiles with Eddie Bergen and get on next week's show.
Maybe I will.
Keep it tight on the dancers. That's it. That's it. Coming to you on 4. And take 4. Cue the alien. And fade to black. Okay. Set for dress. I'll be down with notes. Oh, great camera rehearsal, Toby, if I say so myself. Whenever you're ready, we'll do a run-through with you and then go to taping when you say the word. Now, Toby, let me introduce you to today's cast.
Okay.
What are you playing, honey?
Oh, I'm in the astronaut sketch, Mr. Temple.
Hey, all my friends call me Toby. Especially my astronaut friends.
Okay, Toby.
There you go. Okay, Harry, let's do it. Eddie? Eddie Bergen!
Yes, Toby.
There's a girl on the moon.
Jill Castle, Toby.
Jill, huh?
Did you cast her?
Yes, yes, Toby. You don't like her? I'll get rid of her.
Hey, come here, idiot. No, she's cool. Hey, Cliff. Listen, tell Harry when he tapes the astronaut sketch to make sure that she gives plenty of close-ups to that girl there. Even if he has to cut some of mine. She's got something, Cliff. Fix it for her to have dinner with us tonight.
You were quite good, Miss Castle. That's really quite good. The powers that be seem to think this is one of their best shows yet.
Thank you.
I have some good news for you. Mr. Temple would very much like it if you would dine with him tonight.
Oh, has poor Toby run through all the other girls on the show? I don't intend to be dog food for your pet hound, Mr. Lawrence.
Shall I tell him that?
Tell him whatever you usually tell him to keep him happy.
I shall say that you were exhausted by the performance and that you wish to go home and go to bed.
Add one thing. Alone.
All I wanted you to do was a simple thing like inviting a girl to dinner. Nobody asked you to scare her off.
Was she tired? She was tired.
Hey, no babe is too tired to have dinner with me. You did something to turn her off. Farewell dinner, folks. My agent here has donated his brain to the zoo. Call myself. Eddie Brannigan gave it to me.
Mr. Temple, forgive me for being so direct, but it'll save us both time. You have a very bad reputation. I have no intention of becoming Miss 1042. Or should I say Miss 42,000?
That really hurt, you know. That Miss 42,000 number. You really think I'd still be standing if I'd logged that many bimbos?
Mr. Temple.
Hey, come on. We already did this. I had you calling me Toby, remember?
Okay, Toby.
Good.
Toby, just please listen to me. Toby, I'm a hard-working girl. I have to make rounds. I mean, I get a day's work here, maybe a week somewhere else, and I need my sleep. You're a star, Toby. You've made it. You can play games. I can't. So please get off my case. All you want to do is get me into bed, and I honestly don't need it, okay?
Nice speech. Lincoln could have used it at Gettysburg. Look, I just happened to stop by to tell you that I am having a dinner party Saturday night at my place in your honor. I think you're very talented. I've invited 100 of the most influential movers and shakers in this town. And if one of them doesn't give you a contract, I will personally take him out to the pool and hold him under for 35 minutes. So wear your best party dress. Be there around 8. Here's the address. You guys got everything you need? Okay. Hey, drink up. There's a lot more where that came from. Come on, it's only the best. Hey, how you doing?
Cinderella, welcome to the ball.
I don't believe this chick. I personally take her around to meet the heads of all the studios, right? The network bosses. I knock myself out. The party's starting to break up. You know, I make my move, and she's leaving. She won't even let me drive her home. She gives me this, Toby, thank you for a lovely evening, and she's out the door. I mean, Cliff, any woman here tonight ought to be grateful to jump into my bed. I'm telling you, man, that's it. I've learned my lesson. I am never, ever gonna talk to her again.
I don't usually talk to machines, but your answering machine has such a sweet little voice on it that I'll make an exception. This is Toby Temple, and I'd like to offer you a running part on my show. Let's say 13 episodes for the new season at $10 grand an episode. Now, if you're interested, why don't you meet me at Chasen's tonight at 9?
Toby, do we have to go to Chasen's? I've got a much better idea.
You're not gonna believe this, Clever, but you took me to some dump on the boardwalk in Venice. I got sand in my boots. I mean, nobody walks around there at night. You know, you get mugged by scuba divers. The whole tab for the evening came to $13.40. So I couldn't get her to go back to my place, right? So I figured, no problem. I'll get her in the sack at her place, right? Wrong. Totally wrong. All I got was a mouthful of door. Hey, give me another Bahama Mama.
A gin and tonic, please.
So I pull out all the stops, right? I get Sam Winters to give her a screen test at the studio. Then I tell her, if I can't have her, I'm gonna go crazy. And she says, if that's all I want, I can get it anywhere in town for $50. So I give her my piece de resistance, you know, my coup de grace.
Grass, dear boy, grass.
Whatever. I send her a diamond necklace. 18 grand. Cost me 18 grand. She sends it back with a note that says, thank you anyway, Toby. You make me feel so beautiful. I don't really need this. What do you think of a girl like that?
Oh, thank you.
I asked you a question, Cliff.
I know you did, dear boy. I don't intend to answer.
You don't like her, do you? Why not?
I handle your business, not your personal life. You know that.
Stop evading me! Don't you flim-flam me! Eddie! Eddie! Your job bloody depends on being totally honest with me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Did you make it with Jill Castle?
Who didn't?
To make this mercifully brief, Miss Castle, this virginal act of yours with Toby is simply not going to fly, my dear girl. I know you've slept around. Toby would not be a happy man if I were to hand him the list of your lovers. A list, I'm bound to say, and I must congratulate you, is indeed very impressive.
You know, Cliff, you could be right. Yeah, maybe Toby wouldn't forgive me. Oh, but then again, maybe he would. I don't know. It's just that we both know that he would never forgive you for telling him. I mean, can you afford to lose him, Cliff? Your sole source of support?
No, you're absolutely right, of course. And as you've been consistently right in every move you've made. I mean, if I were to give Toby the list, I could give it anonymously and he wouldn't believe me. Or if I tell him in person, you're quite right, he would simply shoot the messenger. You're always so intuitive. You should have been an actress, Miss Castle.
Oh, Cliff, my goodness, you're malicious, aren't you?
So I've been told. But instead, I've put together a package of traveling money for you.
How much money?
75,000, tax-free.
Oh, how generous.
Catch the Concorde for Paris, Miss Castle. Fly down to Cannes. All kinds of nicely tanned, wealthy young playboys on the Riviera with bulges in all the right places will flock to see you.
You're such a little man, Clifton. Pitiful, really.
Toby, I love this place. How did you find it?
The Yellow Pages. No, I'm kidding. No, I consulted my crystal ball as to where to take the lady of my dreams on a day trip, and the answer came back, oh great Swami, take a magic carpet across the border to Old Mexico, and here we are. Bastante?
You know, you are being extra nice to me tonight. What are you up to?
Sam Winters called me about your screen test.
And?
He thinks you photograph great, and he likes the way you read lines, but...
Oh, I love the word but.
Look, he thinks that you can make a good living doing minor parts, but if you got your heart set on being a movie star, you're in the wrong business. Oh, come on, baby, it's okay. I'll take care of you.
Bobby, I don't want you to take care of me. Don't you see, ever since I was a kid, I had a dream that I was going to be a movie star. I mean, I've done every god-awful job in Hollywood just to achieve that dream. And when I look in the mirror, I hardly recognize myself.
Just don't think about it, baby.
It's hard to know you're never going to make it.
Hey, what does Sam know?
Everything, that's the problem.
Hey, you think you had it tough? What about me? You know what my daddy did for a living? He was a butcher. He made me work in the slaughterhouse. He didn't have any feelings for me at all. Finally, when I was 15, I ran away to New York.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I don't put it in my resume, you know? I worked every hour going. I didn't care what it was, anything. A stinking lousy labor jobs in the day, talent contests, stand up at night, you know? I didn't have any friends. I was all alone. Everybody said I stank, but I didn't care. All I knew was if I couldn't do it, I'd go crazy. And look where I got to. You just gotta keep trying, you know? What? What is it?
I realized it for the first time, instead of you chasing me around the desk, that we're talking.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, Jill, that's because you're the only woman I've ever known, except for my mother, who made that damn feeling of loneliness go away. Oh, I'm so crazy about you, baby. I love you so much I can't think straight. And I'm not talking about lust, although God knows I want you so much it hurts. I'm talking about your white picket fence and roses around the door, rice, bills kind of love.
Toby,
What? What? You worried about me and other women? Is that it? No, there aren't any other women. I don't see any other women. I only see you, Jill, and that's the way it's always gonna be from now on, I swear to you. Please, will you marry me? Please. What do you say?
Yes. Yes.
But make it a short engagement, will you, honey? I'm horny as hell.
What? Don't you believe in rehearsal?
Hello.
Mr. Temple on one.
Toby, dear boy, where are you?
Rosarita. Oh, my dear, dear, dear Cliff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you mean, for what? Jill told me you called her into your office and you virtually, on your knees, begged her to take me out of my misery and marry me. Yeah. Oh, Cliff, I'll never, ever forget this. I mean it. Thank you. You're a genius. Yeah, we're going to fly up to Reno this afternoon. Yeah, Sam Winters loaned us the studio jet. Goodbye, baby. I got to go. I'll be back in time for next week's rehearsal. I love you.
We just got orders you're barred from the lot, Mr. Berrigan.
That's very amusing, Jimmy. You know, I'm right in the middle of casting the Toby Temple special.
Not anymore, you're not. You're off the lot, period. So back it up.
She must have told him, huh?
Well, not the full disclosure. But you're definitely pink-slipped.
Oh, my God. And I just put in a new tennis court. You watch yourself, Cliff. She'll come after you next.
Don't worry about me, old man.
Well. You watch your back.
Jill, I'd like us to start afresh. We got off on the wrong foot, you and I. And with Toby as a client and a friend for so long, well, my main thrust was to protect him, really. That's all. You do understand, don't you?
Of course, Cliff.
No, I haven't the right, but I'm asking you to please forget everything unpleasant that happened between us. I was wrong. I was wrong about you. I think you're going to be just great for Toby.
I intend to be, Cliff. I mean, I think that Toby hasn't even begun to reach the heights he's capable of reaching.
Yeah. Jill, if Toby ever dropped me, I think it would kill me. Kill me. Please, for God's sake.
Cliff. Cliff, I completely understand. You just leave everything to me.
I won't forget this. Ever.
Registered mail. Termination of your contract.
Signed by Toby himself.
Mr. Lawrence, I don't know what to say.
Neither do I, Lisa. Neither do I.
Hey, no. Just tonight, I promise you, and then you can fill it all up.
Come on. The shower's running. Come on.
No, I need your help. I need your help. I'm going to wash my deck with this shirt before.
Weird.
Toby! Take him down to number 1.
Jill, Toby's experienced a cerebral vascular accident. In other words, a stroke. In all probability, he'll never be able to walk or talk again.
Are you saying that he's going to be like that for the rest of his life?
No, it's impossible to be absolutely certain, of course, but in our opinion, his nervous system has been too badly damaged. I personally feel that therapy will have little effect.
But you don't know for sure, do you?
No.
Well, I do. I want the best nurses, the best physiotherapists, the best speech therapist in the world working with Toby 24 hours a day when we get him home. Is that clear?
try to blow out Toby. Like ho, ho. Then oh. Let's try it again.
2 months now and no progress.
I'm sorry, Jill. I tried to tell you.
Nurse, please leave us alone. You're right outside Mrs. Temple. Toby? Toby, I want you to listen to me. I'm gonna fire all these nurses and physiotherapists and I'm gonna take over. You are gonna get out of this bed and you are gonna walk and you are gonna talk. You know, there are a lot of people in this town, Toby, who are saying that you're through, that your career is over. Don't let them do that to you. Nobody has called Toby. No one from the studios, no press, no one. Don't let them write you off. Toby, you have to fight. Show those bastards, Toby. I love you. And I want you back just the way you were. Do it for us. Okay? Do it for us. You have to fight.
When they're through with you, you can wait by the door. An invisible man they can't see anymore. When they're through with you and you're too tired to crawl, you lie naked in bed because they took it all. When they're through with you, you may as well get on a plane, fly off 1,000 miles away. You may as well go change your name and join the circus as a clown. You may as well swim out to sea and then forget to turn around. When they're through with you, you find no sweetness in the night, no way to bring it back alive. You find no time to change your heart and make it work another way. You find you're just a worn-out song somebody played and threw away. When they're through with you, you can wait by the door. An invisible man they can't see anymore. When they're through with you and you're too tired to crawl, you lie naked in bed because they took it all.
Oh, Toby. I am so proud of you. I love you. I love you.
Toby! Toby, sweetie, we have a visitor from the outer world. Look, it's Sam Winters from the studio.
Hey, Sam, good to see you. Dr. Kaplan said it was a miracle. I can't believe what I'm seeing. The whole town's been busy for weeks making your funeral arrangements.
Over my dead body.
So what are your plans?
You tell him, baby.
Sam, we know you and the other studios are afraid to use Toby.
That's not true, Jill.
Look, Sam, what would you think about a one-man show?
Huh?
Toby Temple's comeback. A big black tie charity event with all the proceeds going to neurological research.
That's a hell of an idea.
And then do you think the studios will start calling again?
I'll be the first. Do you need any help to arrange it?
Sam, it's all set. She already booked it.
What a girl, huh? Well, where's it gonna be?
Oh, read the trade, Sam. Start looking for scripts.
That's unmitigated bull. Yes.
Mr. Lucchesi on 1.
Yes?
I got a hot tip.
What? Who is this?
Mike Lucchesi, Acme Detective Agency. You asked me to do a rundown on Jill Temple, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, they got a great lead here. She used to work under the name of Josie Szynski. Yeah. Listen, there's a Pussycat Theater here at Elm Street on 9th. Meet me there at 8 o'clock.
Was I right or was I right? It's Herman. Yeah. Yes, it is. Every little bit of her. It's fantastic. Can you get prints of these porno films? I want to do this one. It'll cost whatever it is. Pay it! Okay?
Good morning, Walter. Would you mind telling Mr. Temple that I'm here with a film that I am sure Mr. Temple will find absolutely fascinating?
I'm sorry, sir, but Mr. and Mrs. Temple left more than an hour ago to catch a flight to London. Mr. Temple is making his comeback appearance at the Palladium Theatre in London. A command performance for Her Majesty the Queen.
I see.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'll be right back.
Hey, Toby!
Josie?
David.
I saw you come in, and I couldn't resist the temptation to say hello. I'm on my way to London. I guess we're on the same flight.
I guess so.
I was very sorry to hear about your mother's death.
Thank you. How's Sissy?
We're divorced.
Jill?
Oh, Toby, this is David Kenyon. He's an old friend of mine. Actually, an old school friend from Montana.
Oh, come to carry your books again, have you?
No. I'm going to London on business. Haven't seen Josie in some years.
Josie?
Guess you remember I used to be called Josephine.
Oh, yeah, right. Sort of makes me your Napoleon, doesn't it? Or have you already played that part? Well, you two are certainly going to have plenty of catching up to do on the flight.
We can board you now, Mr. Temple, ahead of the crowd.
Good, thanks. I guess I'll see you later, Mr.
Kenyon. David Kenyon.
David Kenyon, yeah, right. Come on, Josie.
Whatever you need, whatever I can do to help you, I'll be here in L.A. for as long as it takes him to recover and for you to be okay again.
What about your trip to England?
I'll cancel it. Here, you can reach me at that number.
David, thank you. Nurse, could you please leave us alone?
We'll be right outside.
Thank you.
Oh, God, Toby. I think you would be better off dead.
I know what you're thinking. You think you'd be better off if I were dead. That's it, isn't it? That David at the airport, old friend, you said. You think I believe that? You want me out of the way so you can marry him. That's what you want, right, Jill? Or is it Josie?
He said he wants to kill me.
He spoke? But how?
David, I did a terrible thing. I wished him dead and he heard me. And now he talks. I mean, his eyes, they talk. I mean, somehow, David, I can hear what he's thinking and he knows that I can hear him. Oh, God. My God, David, am I going crazy?
No, it's shock. It's normal after all you've been through. You should get away. Let the nurses take care of him for a while.
God, David, I don't have the strength to try again. I mean, I'm just as dead as he is.
You think you can run off with David and leave me? No way, baby. You and me, it's just us. Two of us against the world. I'll kill you before I ever let you go. You hear me, Jill? If I'm dead, I'm dead. You're dead.
You're right, Toby. We'd both be better off dead. Walter, I've decided to take care of Mr. Temple again. He's embarrassed that people see him in his condition. So please tell the staff to stay in their rooms while he's undergoing therapy in the pool area.
Very well, madam.
Thank you.
I prepared Mr. Temple for his physiotherapy as you requested, Mrs. Temple.
Thank you. Did you call Dr. Kaplan?
Yes. He didn't know about you taking over again. He asked me to tell you that he'll be here in an hour to see you.
Okay, fine. You can go. Thank you for your help.
Goodbye, Mr. Temple.
You got 1 hour till Dr. Kaplan arrives. Think you can get rid of me that fast? You'll never get away with it, baby. They'll put you away till the end of time.
Mrs. Temple.
I thought I told you not to come up here during exercise hours.
I'm sorry, madam, but it's a Mr. Kenyon on the telephone. He said it was urgent. I thought I'd better tell you. I'm sorry if I startled you.
It's okay, Walter. It's okay. I'll take it out here. I'm sorry, Toby. Forgive me.
marry me?
David, there's something you have to know. I had every intention of pushing Toby into that pool. At the last minute, I just couldn't do it.
All right. You had that desire, but you were under tremendous pressure, and when it came right down to it, you couldn't do it. You could not do it. He was fine when you left him. The inquiry established that. The verdict was accidental death.
David, don't you see? He knew I was on the phone with you. He knew I was still in love with you. He couldn't stand it any longer, and I think he killed himself.
Suicide.
It's the only explanation for how we got into the pool. And I have to live with the fact that I'm responsible. I don't think you want to marry someone like me.
Josie, listen to me. My family's name means a lot to me. I know you could never dishonor that. My proposal stands.
David.
Now, you have to get away from all this. Clear your mind. We own a shipping line that operates cruises to Alaska. It's a great place to visit. One of our boats leaves Vancouver the week after next. When she sails, I want you to be aboard her. Now, listen, I have to fly to Brussels tomorrow, but I'm wrapping up my business as fast as I can because I intend to be there, too. If at the end of the trip, you still feel the same way, so be it. But I'm betting that you won't. In fact, I'm so confident I'll arrange for the ship's chaplain to marry us before we dock, and we can honeymoon in Paris and live happily ever afterwards, yes.
Are you sure?
I am. God, I love you. Will you do it?
Yes. Yes.
The captain asked me to give you his compliments. We sail at 8:30, and he hopes to see you at dinner after that.
Oh, thank you. That would be great. Do you know if David Kenyon is on board?
Oh, we just received a telephone message. His plane is delayed. But he'll be here before we sail. His luggage is already aboard. Don't worry. We won't go without him. If there's anything you need, please, let me know.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything I don't already have. Thank you.
Something like cabin, I'd be eternally grateful, sir.
Mr. Kenyon.
Do we know each other?
Yes, I'm an old pal of Jill's. Lawrence, Clifton Lawrence.
Good to meet you, Mr. Lawrence.
It's nice to meet you. Jill asked me to come and meet you. She's got a little surprise for you.
What kind of a surprise?
Come on, I'll show you.
Wonder what she's got up her sleeve. Will this take long?
The surprise? No, I don't think so.
In here? Yes. Right in here. Movies? Yes. Very special one. Do sit down here, Mr. Kenyon. Jill wanted to show you what a talented actress she really is. Right, carry on. Roll.
She'd make an interesting addition to the Kenyan Empire. Wouldn't you say?
God! Are you all right?
You put the film in the cabin. Remember, none of this ever happened.
Bet it didn't. And you better see the ship's doctor.
I never felt better in my life, dear boy.
David! Oh my God.
Ah, excuse me.
Cliff, what the hell are you doing here? And what happened to you?
Remember what movies used to be like in the good old days? The good guys wore white hats, the bad guys wore black hats, and you always knew that the black hats would get their just rewards in the end. Well, I grew up on movies like that, Jill. I grew up convinced, absolutely convinced, that life was like that. The white hats, the good people, always win.
Cliff, what are you talking about?
It's comforting to know that just once in a while, life actually works out that way. Dear girl, your David is gone. I am happy to report. Gone. For good. There will be no wedding, no cushy life, no happy ending. Come here.
That's David.
Yes. I ran your movie for him, by the way. That little gem of a porno you made. Far and away your best work in Hollywood. I got the feeling that he didn't think it was quite the thing for the future Mrs. David Kenyon.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You ruined everything!
I truly hope so. I suppose later on I will think of some memorable comment I might have made, seeing you down on your knees on the floor like that. But for the moment, dear girl, I can only say it's exactly where you belong.
sweetheart. Come on out here. Come on. The moon. Come on, hon. It's beautiful. Come on, babe.
I didn't mean to hurt you. You see that, don't you?
Come on. Come over here, Jill. Look down. Don't be afraid.